going to make some lovely
flowers or...
Yeah, they're going to make some bread out of this.
Bread? It's a bread all the time. It's a bread.
You might do. You might have to jump a bit to get here.
Yeah, watch out, Louis. Watch out. Sit down
So,
the last minute.
The last thing I'm going to show you, before the Bronze Age, people made their tools from stone during the Stone Age. But how did they do that?
Louis.
They would take a stone. I know, it's amazing. A stone. And you'd hit a bigger stone. Now, clearly this is a little stone. A big stone. If I hit the big stone, do you think the little stone will break or the big stone?
Big.
Hands up if you think... Hang on.
The big one. The big one.
Hands up if you think the sky's red.
No, it's red.
Yeah. Hands up if you think the little stone will break. Hands up if you think the big stone will break. No one's sure, but we'll soon find out.
Sit down, let's see what happens. Can you all see, James?
So I've got the stone, the
Cedric?
big stone, and the little stone.
Which one's going to break first?
Which is going to break? Do you think I'm going to have to hit this really hard? Yeah, or just a little tap?
Two fingers.
I think I'll go.
A big hit. Okay, let's see. A big hit.
Hey, that.
About that much or more?
More.
More. Okay, sorry.
It's the big one.
That wasn't very hard, was it? Just tapped it.
Yes, a small one did it.
Shall I do it again?
Yeah.
Elsie, say sit down. Oh, it's broken again.
There we go. So,
More.
this will be really sharp. This stone is called flint. You won't find much flint. You won't find much flint round here. You might at the beach if you're lucky, but it doesn't come from here. It would have had to have been brought in. But this stuff is very sharp. If I hold it up to the light, but don't look at the sun, you never should look at the sun, but I'll hold it up slightly out the way of it, you should be able to see how sharp it is. And that's how people made their tools in the Stone Age and into the Bronze Age before they used lots of bronze. So you saw me make a really sharp knife. What do you use a knife for? Cutting. Yeah, cutting your vegetables, preparing your dinner, sort of. So I hope that's given you an exciting introduction to your day.
Can we give James a big clap?
So we've got a piece of ore here. We smelt it. How does smelting work? I want the fairly exact description of how smelting works. Go on. No, it's not exact enough. Go on. Not coal. But you do use a furnace. But it's not exact enough. I need specific information. How do you get the metal out of this rock? I'll give you a clue. You need this stuff. But charcoal produces something, a gas, that helps in the process. That's not a gas. Carbon? Who's? No, not dioxide. Instead of two oxygens attached to it, it has a single oxygen. So it's not a it's something else.
We have got some children who have some fire service people who are their relations, so they might know the name. If you're a fireman.
This is a gas that you will not want to breathe in very much. It can kill you. Go on. No. It's carbon oxide.
I know.
Go on.
Carbon dioxide.
No. No. Carbon dioxide has 2 oxygens. When after 1 oxygen, that's the important bit. It only has 1 oxygen. It wants to take oxygen. And that's why it's bad for us, because it takes the oxygen from us if we breathe it in. Go on. It sounds very similar. I'll be impressed if you know.
Carbon dioxide.
No. Carbon monoxide. Stick your hand up if you think. Go with your gut. You might as well. Carbon monoxide is what comes out of this. It's no risk to us because it gets to about this height and it turns to carbon dioxide as it takes oxygen from the air. So,
the already made out to the form of the next one. That's nice. That's turned out really nicely, very smooth. Then we used the talcum powder in between the two layers of sand to stop it all sticking together. But you used for everything like that, crushed up shell will do it. Just something to loosen it up a bit. But now we've just got to cut a little little gate in there so we can get so we can allow the molten metal through the sand and into the mold. We'll close it up and pour it.
Cool.
This might seem like a really silly question, right? But if would they have used stone pans to would it used to melt the copper in?
Oh right, yeah. So they would have used a ground furnace. So
Yeah. Oh, so it would have been a clay to
yeah. So it looks like we've got one. We're building one at the
yeah.
top at the moment.
That's what I heard when you say earlier.
Yeah.
They actually pour it. Like,
Oh, clay
receptacle.
Yeah.
Clay,
So it would be
okay.
a high temperature clay crucible. Around the coal seams you get a type of clay called fire clay, and it's basically got a lot of aluminium oxide in it, which means it can withstand a lot of very high temperatures. Whereas if you were to just try and do it in say a teacup, it would melt. But so they made these little dishes out of clay, fired them, and did it in that. We've done that a bit. They don't last as long as modern ones by any means, but they work.
I'm going to put balls on this right.
Oh, look at that!
Oh wow! Well done.
Success.
That's amazing.
This is what it's like in Wales all the time. We always do stuff like this. It's so hot at the moment.
Look at all these different colours. Look at the greens. Can you see the green?
Oh yeah, super cool.
Yeah, oh, look at that. There's
Oh.
different oxide colours on it.
Yeah.
You've got purple going into blue, into yellow, and green. Oh, lovely.
Rainbow.
A rainbow one.
I'll just cool him down.
Gets all bubbly.
That handy trough. I always
It
wondered
is,
what it
isn't
would be
it?
for.